The third step in your career planning process is writing a cover letter. That probably is one of the most difficult parts, and you really want to put a lot of effort and time into this task. So let's go over it together, and I hope that you will find the advice that you will receive from this material helpful for you to come up with a good quality cover letter. In a cover letter, do not tell them all academic and work experience that you had. Do not tell them about your entire life. Tell them only about the relevant work experiences. Tell them only about the stuff that they really want to know, that would be making you stand out and would be helping their decision making regarding your candidacy. Outline the requirements in the job description that match your experience and elaborate on them. Tell them something extra, something that they do not see in your resume, and try to present it in the wording that is most favorable for you. Now, for producing a high-quality cover letter, what you need is 2 documents, and based on them, you will be producing the third one, your cover letter. The first document, or so to say, the first item or the first ingredient that you want to be mixing in this salad is the job announcement itself. Why is this important? Because you should be basing your cover letter on the job announcement. It means that even the words, the phrases that they're using in the job announcement should also be reflected, basically copied and pasted in your cover letter. Why? Because there are 2 reasons actually. The first reason is that nowadays a lot of companies are using bots, are using artificial intelligence to shortlist your resume or your cover letter based on the words that appear in their announcement. So you want to be using exactly the same words that they used in the announcement. The second reason is that even if there is no bot or artificial intelligence or technical solution sophistication like that, a person who is reading your cover letter and who sees the same words that they have written or their colleagues have written in the job announcement, they will see that, they will have the impression, they would form the perception that there is a good match. That is why you need the job announcement definitely, and you would be working off of the job announcement. The second document that you would need would be obviously your resume. And here as well, you want to make sure that the information in your resume is a good match to what they want. Now, there is a very mechanical process now of going through your resume and going through the job announcement, and you would probably need, if you're working with like paper-based hard copy documents, you want to have markers, and you want to be marking with the matching colors the requirements that they have in the job announcement and the stuff that you have in your resume. So for example, if they want 3 years of work experience in their job announcement and you do have the 3+ years of work experience in your resume, you are marking these 2 things with the same color to show there's a match. If they want 2 languages in their job announcement and you do have the 2 languages in the very bottom part of your resume, you again use a different color of marker to match those 2 in the resume and in the job announcements. So after you have color coded the 2 documents, the resume and the job announcement, you see with the colors what the matches are. You want to reflect those 2 matches in the document that you have done this entire operation for, and that document is called the cover letter. So again, to summarize, what do? You first find the stuff that is a match between the job announcement and between your resume. Second, what you do, you color code them. So you highlight with the same colors the matching parts between the 2 documents, the job announcement and your resume. So based on the matches, you produce a cover letter. The structure of the cover letter is extremely important, but it's easy. So if you understand how you should be structuring your cover letter and understand the logic of it, it would be really an easy job for you. So it is very similar to a conversation with a person. So what do you do when you see that person? First, you have to greet them. You want to say hi, right? And in the very first sentence of your cover letter, you're really saying hi. You're saying, dear such and such. And in this hi, also, you want to be kind of introducing yourself, right? And you want to be saying that I'm applying for the position of XYZ in the company ABC. And I have included your resume for your consideration. So after the greeting, after you said hi, you want to be providing them with more relevant information about your candidacy and introduce yourself more relevant to the job announcement. Not in general, this is my name, but also the first part of your cover letter, you want to be saying, who are you professionally, not only personally. In the second part, which we call the body of your cover letter, you want to be providing details and concrete examples, what you have done that is making you a good candidate and is making you a great match. So here, with examples, with some evidence, with some proof, with some justifications, with concrete proofs that you're a good match, you're bringing these little career stories to their attention in writing. Finally, the third part of your cover letter is thank you and final touches, such as thank you for taking your time to review my application. I look forward to having the opportunity of exploring how I can add value to your company. And then the very final one, which is kind of putting your head on and leaving, would be to say goodbye, and that you would probably be following up with them. So basically, again, it looks really a lot like a conversation. You say hi, you introduce yourself, you provide more information why you're a good match, you thank them, and you say goodbye. That is the structure of your cover letter. Cover letter samples will be provided to you in the e-learning materials. So don't worry, you will see several cover letter types, but look for the logic, look for the structure that I just described so that it is easier for you to produce a new one on your own. There are 8 vital pieces of advice you should consider to produce an outstanding cover letter. First, refer to the announcement. In your cover letter, you do want to mention that you are applying for a certain position that they have announced. Second, do your research first. You really want to check their website, talk to the people, read the news, know everything, really do a lot of homework on the company so that you use that information in the cover letter. Third, you want to be opening strong. Have them read further. I mean, if you have a very flowery, very blurry, very vague and uncertain, very general opening, and it's not strong enough, it's not interesting enough, they're just going to stop reading. So open strong. Number 4, use exact words and phrases that they used in the announcement. As I said, reusing a general cover letter, recycling them, reusing them for the same cover letter for different positions is going to be a wrong thing for 2 reasons. One, the person reading it would not see a good match. And secondly, maybe they're using artificial intelligence. And if you do not see matching words, it's just not going to be shortlisted, neither your cover letter nor the CV. So basically, your entire application would go to waste. Number 5, you want to check for mistakes. You can't imagine in my practice how many times I have seen great candidates, but because they had spelling mistakes, because they had typos, because they had inconsistencies and the names that were misspelled, they ruined the entire impression. So you do not want to be doing this. Number 6, you want to be emphasizing your personal value with relevant accomplishments. How do you do that? In the body section of your cover letter, you want to be bringing concrete examples. You want to be mentioning the numbers. You want to be telling career stories that really are going to be emphasizing that this candidate is a valuable candidate and he or she is really someone that we want to hire. Number 7, you want to convey enthusiasm. Opening strong is very important, but also in the body, in the content of your cover letter, you want to be enthusiastic. You want to appear as somebody who's extremely excited about this opportunity. Make them feel that through your cover letter. Finally, number 8, you want to keep it short. Going in rounds with the same idea and repeating it over and over and over again is going to be an indicator of you not being able to provide your message in a structured and concise way. The second thing, of course, is that you don't respect their time. So please keep it short and be as user-friendly and short as possible. So here's what you gotta do. You wanna pick a position that you're interested in. You wanna be printing that job announcement or job description or using those files electronically. You wanna be printing out your resume or again, electronically opening your resume. You wanna be noting specific qualifications that are a good match. You want to highlight those matches and you want to start writing your cover letter. A cover letter sample is going to be a part of the e-learning materials. Use it, but make sure that you do not recycle it, you do not reuse it. Why? Because as I said many times, you want to be matching the cover letter and kind of tailoring your cover letter to a specific position that you're applying to. Thank you and good luck with your application process.